Hey boo! Hey boo, how about you? Thank you for letting me know. I said you're working hard. And then I said, she went hard for the money. You sure? Doesn't sound very convincing, but okay, I'll believe you. I feel pooey. Ugh. Oh no. That's no good. Not my boo. My boo and her spine. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I just had no sleep and no food, but I just went to Tesco's and got loads of food, so I feel a little bit better already. But my grandma's got, what is it? Can't remember what it is. My grandma's ill, so can't go and see her tonight. So I was a bit lonely, thought I'd come and see you. You need to get something, that's for sure. Oh, the biggest problem here is that I'm running my keyboard and my mouse through like a little hub thing, and sometimes it just doesn't work, it's not got enough power. And you kind of need both in this program. Just to bloody navigate. So yeah, my love goes out to you. I hope that you get a primary care physician, definitely. It's no quality of life if you're just suffering all the time, is it? Yeah. Shingles, that's what it is. So, my dad's fiance's got like no real immune system, so he doesn't want to come down and take it back to give it to her. And Chaos was like, oh, sneaky stream. I was like, okay, sneaky stream. I'm going to be doing this anyway, so I might as well do it with company, hadn't I? I've got no idea. She just keeps telling me that she's really, really cold. I've never really looked into what it is. Dude, my keyboard isn't working half the time here. It's not good. Although it sort of clearly fucking is, because I can see it doing stuff when I'm pressing it. Can you just... Not in the mood for errors tonight. Well, enjoy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for just being you. But yeah, I hope you feel better. I know, I'm such a cutie, aren't I? Cutie patootie, as Chaos calls me. Spooky cutie patootie. Not really, but thank you. I like to take the piss out of myself. I'm a tired cutie patootie. I'll tell you that much. Right. Kisses to me. Oh yeah, because that's right, innit? Not bad. program is friggin' fighting me tonight. No, I didn't want to do that. What the heck? Do 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 do. This makes me want to watch Toys or something. Nice. Actually did it without me having to faff around. Thank you, God. Why has God been so nice to me? I smell a trap. Right. There's the body sorted. Sorted out the legs, we've sorted out the arms.
Save up to an extra £360 when you trade in an eligible iPhone. Ends 18th of March. Go online or in-store today. Vodafone.
Nice. Ooh. That's what I need to do. Right, we now have all the bones needed to fully fill out and flesh out the model in Ting. Danny Bear! Woo! How you doing, mate? It's been a hot minute. I'm a tired bear tonight. I'm not a bear, you're a bear. I'm a tired flea. Hello. Did you just say hello? Nah, I said hello, but that's close enough. Just tired, mate. My grandma's ill, so I can't go and see her tonight, so I was doing this work anyway. I thought I might as well have somebody to chat to. So, hello. Thanks for being here. Do I want to freeze this? Is anything rigged here? I don't think it is. Shouldn't be. No. Do I need to freeze anything? No. You did 2 hours-ish overtime. Oh shit, I didn't see that you contributed there. Is it finished? Raised. Woo! Right, now comes the challenging part, because I don't know who to ask to decide on what to wear as a cosplay item. I need to wait until there's a few people here and then do a poll. Because if it's up to you, that's a bit... I feel bad. That's just the way that I set it up. It shouldn't be a community request, really, should it? But thanks, man. I've already got some from Chaos, which is basically all the people that she fancies, which is Sebastian from Black Butler, which I've never watched, Howie from Tekken, and Zack from Final Fantasy VII. I have got a few random wigs. Don't ask me why. So I could try and make that into like the Black Butler haircut or the Zack haircut or something. The reason I have those is from Halloween, by the way. My name is not Davina on weekends. I don't do a Silence of the Lambs thing and tuck it in and dance in the mirror. But, yeah, cool. I need to decide what I'm doing then. Yeah, of course not. That's what I've always said. People always said that I was, is there a better word? Gay. When I was younger. And I used to go, if I was gay, I'm so open and honest about everything. Do you not think I'd just go, yeah, I am? So yeah, don't worry. If I was into that thing, I'd be talking about it at length, as I do everything else. Wish I was, mate, to be honest. Not back in the day, but I wish I was today. Bloody hell. Don't get all the bodily stuff of ladies and 2 full-time incomes and, yeah. And accepted. And you're with someone who's got total empathy level with men. NSP is we were gay. Okay. Yeah, I was watching Bad Friends the other day, and he had one of his best friends on there who happens to be gay. And he was like, yeah, if we go to the club and stuff, like, we know what it's like, that frustration, so we'll just go, yeah, I'll help you out. It's like, dude, I knew that's the way it was. Why can't... Oh. Not anymore, because I don't care anymore, but back in the day I would have been like, dude, give me that. Give me that empathy. I was like, I knew it. Anyway, it's a song Vince like, NSP. We were gay. Yeah. I just don't think it's something I could force myself to be. It'd be a tough one. And let me tell you, a lot of ladies have come on to me in the past, but times it by 50 and that's how many gay people came on to me. My cup runneth over. Literally. Hey. Right. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think me and Vince have got the real same taste in music. I mean, most people haven't. Voltica is the only person on my channel who's into my tastes. Everyone else calls it boring 70s stuff. I was watching the Bob Dylan film today, and it was making me so sad and nostalgic. I remember coming across Bob Dylan when I was younger, and I was like, oh my god, it's a different time. Why wasn't I born 30 years earlier, you know? But mostly Talking Heads, Bowie, Rammstein, yeah, but that's kind of generic, and System of a Down and the rest of the harder stuff. Mostly punk, a lot of electro punk, a lot of electro pop, but basically anything prior to the 1990s. That's my music. And I love having Vortica on my chat because she'll actually bring up bands from that era that I didn't even know about. It's a good job I noticed that was animated then, or deformed. Not deformed in that way, just deformed in a technical sense. Because otherwise I would have been messing around with it when it's already deformed, and that's not good. So, maybe, I don't know. I mean, me and Vince were into a lot of similar movies. We were both big time into all the Adam Sandler films. I'm not that much into Big Daddy, but everything else, big time. I mean, Big Daddy's alright, it's got some funny bits in it. And I was never that much into Billy Madison either, it was a bit too irreverent for me. I love stuff like Airheads, I love Happy Gilmore used to be my favourite, love Little Nicky. Love The Wedding Singer. Great movies. So we've got a very similar taste in movies for the most part. I don't really know Vince's music, I just... yeah. Yeah, man. Listening to Bowie all day. Oh, you pretty thing. I was named after David Bowie. Bowie. Apparently it's Bowie. I saw an interview where he said the name comes from Scotland and they all call him Bowie, and that's correct, but he's going to continue to call himself Bowie. Right, I did loads of work on this dude. Gave him loads of extra features, constraints, parent things, whatever, all these little nitty gritty stuff. Then I realised I'm putting it into friggin' VC Face, so it can be for VTuber, and it's basic, so I can't put any of that stuff into it. So I've reduced it down to a very basic model. I've imported it into Unity so that it can rig it according to what VC Face will need, and then export it as a VRM which can be imported by VC Face. I've added all the extra joints. I've made the joints straight, whereas they weren't before. So I've just got to work around things now. So the eyes, instead of being aim parented, have to be controlled by joints or blend shapes. That's it. So I might just give the scarf a little bit of a blend shape. This music makes me want to watch Stranger Things. How are you doing anyway, mate? You okay? Yeah, with the music, I've admitted it, man. I'm pretentious. It's my mum and my dad. My dad was, you know, a punk poet, and my mum was an anarchist feminist. So, not much space for pop in there, which is why I detest pop. And the worst version of that is the gym. Ugh. If you go to the gym, it's like basically music that was great music that they've turned into a pop song and then turned it into a jingle. It's like, ugh. It's like, my dad was carrying me around to this song and now it's going do 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 do, and I'm like, oh god, how could you do this to a generation? But I don't care anymore, I just admit it. I'm pretentious, I like things with meaning and soul. And stuff that's basically anti-money to some degree. which basically rules out anything after the 90s. Which I've never understood. We did boy bands, well, we did that many times, but specifically in the 90s, we saw how bad it was. And then it went away and it started to go into indie. And then in sort of 2014 or something, we just went straight back to pop. And now everything's pop again. It's like, dude, you not learn your lesson? And it's supposed to keep evolving as well. We went back. Mini T poses to assert dominance. Yep, that's right, that's what I do. I go, what you got? Yeah, I don't like what I like. I like very specific things for very principled reasons. Like I said, pretentious. Well, the principles is why I like them, which is poetry, basically. But watching that film today just reminded me of it all. I remember coming across Bob for the first time. Well, maybe not Bob so much, but Neil Young. Let's go with Neil Young. The anti-Bob. He was still like playing in shop doorways, basically homeless when he was a megastar. And I love that. About the music. And I hate melodic, trained singing as well. It goes through me. Christina Aguilera warbling away. Where's the soul, man? Where's the reality? You singing about anything real? And I never really got into rap, but I respect it for the same reasons. That came from a very real place. Not anymore. It's kind of weird how rap changed, to be honest. The whole point of it was it kind of came from that place of, you know, discrimination and everything else. And being very poor and fighting the man and capitalism. And now it's the opposite, isn't it? I've got loads of money and stuff. Weird. But sooner or later, money always gets you. There's always a dichotomy of punk and rock bands, really. Once they get famous and get money, can they really sing about anything anymore? I hate the fact I need to find a new audiobook after tomorrow. Get on the Terry Pratchett, mate. That's all I listen to every night. I used to read the books non-stop, but I just can't read the same books anymore. So I just listen to the audiobooks now, and it's Nigel Planer from The Young Ones, who was in the Discworld games and everything. So he's got a real link to it. I love Terry Pratchett so much. He taught us all about these issues before we went too far with it. Done. I love satire when I'm reading or listening to audiobooks. Satire. That's what I'm about. Oh, let's add a blend shape. Right, blend shape. Oop, oop. So yeah, I've had to reduce all of this stuff. I like the movie. If you like sci-fi, did you watch or read Philip K. Dick, favourite sci-fi author? Ender's Game. I love Ender's Game. For a modern sci-fi movie, it's right up there with the old ones for me. I thought it was great. So we're getting some blend shapes here. We've got a happy face. Well, it's more of a endorphin face. I loved the movie. I thought it was great. Even like what's he called? Part in it. Indiana Jones, man. Harrison Ford. Very downplayed part, but very good in it. They're all played just right. But yeah, my second favourite movie is Blade Runner. So Ridley Scott and Philip K. Dick come together. Got an angry face. And we got a sort of sad face. So I'm just creating and setting up the blend shapes, and then I can edit the blend shapes and see how Vince feels about each one. Yay! And we got a blink, which was a lot harder to set up with a joint constraint, let me tell you, but it's done now. And the only real problem that I've got right now, that I'm not going to concentrate on tonight, is this frigging thing, man. So I've got to use a joint to close the mouth, it won't do anything else. I mean, I can use a blend shape, and I might go for that, to be honest. But then it needs a jawbone in there, so it's got to be a jawbone, which means I need to paint every single vertex to this as it rotates. But it won't do it with symmetry, so I can't do both sides at once. The internet says I need to just mirror the skin weights after I've done it. However, it won't let me. Which means I'm going to have to do it totally by eye each side. So it's going to be completely different on both sides, which is horrible. Never heard of it. I never heard of Craig Allinson. Expeditionary Force Book 16. Ooh. You a big reader? Mostly for me it's been fantasy and sci-fi. And I stopped reading after a while, so it just stuck as the same people really. So Terry Pratchett, Robert Rankin, Neil Gaiman, Tom Holt, Philip K. Dick, Clive Barker. That's probably about it. I did like Philip Pullman's Dark Materials. And, of course, Tolkien. Big listener. Nice. Well, it shows that they're good and they work, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just doing all the boring stuff here, I'm afraid. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. I'll turn it down. God, I feel ill. Okay. Well, I hope you're doing well in general. I hope the partner is doing well also. Or whatever we're calling people these days. Nice. Good. Dutiful boyfriend. I don't know if you're married, but I'll just say boyfriend. I guess that's why I went with partner. Safe term. My friend came onto my chat yesterday and she was like, oh, I was playing Sims 4. but she's playing it multiplayer with a boyfriend. I was like, alright. And they say, no, but we're married in the game. I was like, hey, yeah. Hint. It's the future, innit? Maybe I'll get a wife on Sims, see how it goes. Probably end up getting a divorce. I probably should have smoothed this a bit more before I started this. Whatever, it's set up now, I can edit that. So all I'm really doing tonight is I'm just setting these things up and then I can edit them going forwards. The struggle is going to be doing some of these face shapes, because like I say, I can't close the mouth yet. And we've already sort of got an A. Or close to. Eye is going to be the same sort of shape but with the mouth closed. I do love cats. I'd like to get one. Not in that way. I like them platonically. But yeah, if I can't close the mouth, then I'm not going to be able to do half of these shapes really. I don't know what the best way is, I've never done this before. It might be better to have a mouth closed thing and then pucker the lips. Or it might be better just to have a blend shape that does all of that in one. Yeah, I miss my kitty. I used to have a cat called Gizmo. Oh no. Is that why you got a girlfriend? No. Yeah. Well, I feel sorry for people that are. I've gone on... You don't want to get me started about dogs. I much prefer cats. Dogs do